The drama of a death threat, and for Jim, a murky world of jealousy and deceit. Taggart starts 9 o'clock Thursday on Central.
David's preliminary hearing's the day after tomorrow. Angela says I've got to be there.
Well, at least you get to see him, love, even though... Well, look, he did shoot Karen. He's not going to get off.
Oh, I know, but... Well, if Herbie testifies against David, it's going to affect my appeal.
Well, how come?
Herbie's going to tell him I saw Davy just after he escaped. I'll be had up for consorting, aiding and abetting, you name it. My appeal won't even go through.
Can he prove it?
It was Herbie took me to see David.
I don't think the governor's going to be quite so quick to trust you now, Coulson.
She never did nothing. I made her help. I said I'd break every bone in her body if she
Shut
didn't
up,
help.
Lizzie.
That's no way to speak to a lady.
You don't.
Let me go! Let go of me!
Come on.
Mr. Fletcher!
He hit me, Mrs. Davidson. He hit me.
Yeah, that's right. I saw him, Mrs. Davidson. He was like a wild thing. A real brute.
I'd never laid a finger on her.
I think we can believe our own eyes, Mr. Fletcher. Quite obvious what happened.
Why would I want to hit her? Why would I want to hit anybody?
That's what we're attempting to find out.
Look, Mrs. Davidson, I've never hit a woman in my life. I'm hardly likely to start now, even with women like these.
Perhaps you would like to tell us what was going on. Because from where we were standing, it certainly looked as though you'd hit her.
You both know damn well that I've never hit a woman.
That's what your friend claimed before he bashed Meg.
Listen, Vera.
That's enough. Both of you.
I'm sorry.
I'm still waiting for an explanation. Both Miss Bennet and I saw you raise your arm to Coulson, and we both heard her cry out.
She was pretending.
Pretending?
Look, I walked in and I caught them both red-handed. She probably only did it to try and draw attention away from the fact that she was stealing. Look, Mrs. Davidson, I swear I never hit her. She probably got it into her head that if she could convince you that I'd clobbered her, you'd be more lenient on her for knocking over the kitchen.
Bring her in.
How's that? Dunno. Can't see a thing. Dunno that that'll work. Best thing is if I give you a fair dinkum whack across the face. That'll mark it for sure.
Okay.
Oh, flies are bad.
I might have known. You better change your tune, Coulson. Unless you want to be charged with making false accusations against an officer, as well as theft.
I don't know what you mean.
Inside. Not you, Birdsworth.
Thank you. I'll take over now. You all right, Pet?
Can I see Dr. Miller?
Yes, of course.
Good morning, Mr. Davidson. Oh. What have I done now?
I understand you've been giving Lizzie Birdsworth cigarettes.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she was on loss of privileges.
It was in her file, and you seem to have studied the files very carefully, Mr. Reed. How do you explain your oversight?
Mrs. Davidson, I'm not employed here as a warder.
That is not the point. Whilst you are employed here, you will obey the rules of the prison. Is that quite clear?
Yes, I'm sorry. It was an oversight. I did overstep the mark.
I warned you this morning about being conned.
It won't happen again.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, before you go, I've been reading up the file on Rosalind Coulson. I think some hard talking might do some good there.
Quite frankly, I'd be grateful for anything that would do Rosalind some good.
A difficult case?
Extremely difficult. In fact, I'm almost at my wit's end with her.
Well, if I could have a talk to her before the VJ arrives, if that could be arranged.
Yes, I'll arrange it for the morning.
Thank you.
But don't build your hopes up.
Paul Reed conned again?
I'll leave you to discover that for yourself.
Of course. I'm going to get so expert on that sewing machine. I'll be able to run up a few things for this little number. Mind you, it wouldn't have happened unless I charmed the pants off that new social worker.
Oh, break it down, Chrissy.
Wow, it's true. I've got him round my little finger. He's a real softie.
Oh, yeah?
If he's so soft, how come Lizzie's still confined to the dorm?
Because she's old.
Pig's bum. She's forgotten more about work lurking than you ever knew.
Well, I'm back in the laundry, am I?
For the time being.
B?
Oh. How are you, love?
All right.
You sure? Come on, sit down. You didn't do too well, eh?
You can say that again.
Well, are you going to keep us in the dark or what?
Oh, that kid, Herbie, confessed that I'd seen David, that's all.
What a bugger.
I swear to God, this kid of mine's going to be brought up proper.
One of
Oh, it
these
doesn't
days...
matter, Bea. Look, she just doesn't think, that's all.
Are you trying for a sainthood?
O'Connell, the governor wants to see you.
Is it about the trial? Something's turned up, hasn't it? Davey's going to be all right, isn't he?
Is that it, Mrs. Jackson? Well, I hope so. Poor old Pat deserves something good for a change.
Mrs. Davidson?
Sit down, Pat.
Something's wrong.
Pat, David hanged himself in his cell. He died an hour ago.
More drama, same time next week, 11:45. And next tonight on Central with the hits Unlocked and Unleashed, the ITV Chart Show.